Living alone can be an adventure. And as the Boy Scouts say, wait, are there still Boy Scouts? As the Boy Scouts used to say, always be prepared. Or as Ben Franklin said, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Today I'm giving you the ultimate list of things you need when living alone to be prepared for whatever comes your way. The lifesavers, the sanity savers, and the things that you just think, those are a good idea to have. So let's take a look at what I've gathered up. The toolbox. You might not be Bob the Builder, but you will be the one fixing that janky cabinet door at 10 p.m. All you need are some basic items: hammer, screwdrivers, duct tape, some bits and bobs, a level and a measuring tape, and you're good to go. Just cobble together the things that you know you're going to need. A first aid kit. Please don't be that person who hopes that an elastic band and a paper towel will be enough in an emergency. Make sure to have on hand all of the pain relievers, antiseptic wipes or solution, gauze, Band-Aids, and antibiotics that you may need. Fire blankets and extinguisher. If you cook anything like me, you may need these. And trust me, throwing a wet dish rag on a fire is not going to help you. These two items can literally save your life. Bonus points if you remember how to use the fire extinguisher when you need to. One spot for all of your important documents. Have a dedicated spot for important information. Relevant information for where you live and up-to-date personal contacts. I don't know, I think I worry a bit too much about losing my phone and not knowing the phone numbers of my children or any of my emergency contacts. Better safe than sorry to have them all written down in a place that you'll remember where they are. A fireproof bag or safe. Store in this bag any important ID, your will, life insurance, and banking documentation. Don't forget to review the contents every now and again and update any information that's changed. And don't forget to tell the people most important to you about the existence of this bag or safe and where to find it. Inside the fireproof bag, I also keep this hard drive, which has all of our family photos and electronic versions of the important documents. And I think that's a really good idea to do that as well. A sewing kit, or at the very least, even a needle and thread, or even one of the hotel freebies that you can snag. You don't need to be Project Runway, just be able to reattach a button or fix that hem that seems to always come down. And of course, a plunger. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you will. One of my favorite movies is Along Came Polly, and it has an epic scene of Ben Stiller trying to use a loofah as a plunger. You can imagine it doesn't work very well. A jar opener or a can opener. There's nothing quite as humbling as losing a fight with the jar. This one's a really good one because of the different sizes, and it does stretch out. For on those days when you're feeling not so weak, you can just use this. It's always good to have a can opener and a bottle opener as well. Tongs or a reacher. You can just get them at the dollar store, and they come in super handy when you've dropped something behind a piece of furniture, or you're reaching up to get something and you can't be bothered to get the step stool out. These things are great. Candles and matches. For romance? No. For when the power goes out and you realize you forgot to charge your phone. The key is to keep them in a spot that you'll be able to find in the dark. It's always a good idea to have a little bit of cash on hand. Not too much, but just enough in case of an emergency. One day your debit card will let you down, and it'll be good to know you have a little bit of cash at home. One of these little handy-dandy dollar store magnifiers. How come as I get older, writing on all packaging gets smaller? Who would have known that this pain reliever expired a year ago? Water and enough food for at least a few days. You don't have to go full apocalypse bunker, but do have a stash of bottled water and non-perishables. Because delivery apps do crash during storms, and you can't survive on ketchup packets alone. And one of the most important things I like to have in case of emergency, chocolate. Not essentially vital, but sometimes emotionally important. Step stool or ladder. You will try to reach something on a top shelf. You will consider standing on a rolling chair. Don't. Just get a step stool. Your future self and your bones will thank you. Of course, a wagon or a cart. You haven't known true struggle until you've tried to carry a week's worth of groceries and in from the car and possibly up a couple of flights of stairs. Solution? Foldable cart. Game changer. No shame, this is the VIP of solo apartment or home living. A motion sensor light for your hallway, entryway, or for those midnight bathroom runs. These things are great. It'll save you on banged up knees and stubbed toes. So there you have it, your solo living starter pack. Some of these items may seem random, but trust me, they are the unsung heroes of peaceful, panic-free apartment or home living. What did I forget? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for spending this time with me. I'm so glad that you did. Please like and subscribe so that I can grow my channel. I hope this day brings you peace and positivity and that you're prepared for everything that comes your way.